Hey everyone, I got a fun video for you today. In this video, I'm going to talk about the top 10 animals you should be designing for if you're creating t-shirts for print on demand. I'm going to use the app Pretty Merch and show you that these are selling a lot with the low BSRs as well as how many there are in here. So if you're looking to design t-shirts that are going to get sales this Q4 or you're just looking for evergreens, you don't want to miss these because I'm going to go over all these 10, take notes, and figure out how to create designs that these audience, the people who love these animals, want to buy. So let's get into Pretty Merch right now and I'll show you all 10. Alright everyone, here I am on Amazon Merch on Demand. I'm using the app Pretty Merch Pro Plus and the research tab right here. So this is where you can do the research yourself if you have this, but I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to show you the top 10 animals that have lots of sales, but not only lots of sales, but low BSRs. So we're going to do this range here between 1 and 1 million BSR, and you're going to see there's tons of them. So don't worry, it doesn't mean that this topic is saturated. That means this is very popular. These are the most popular animals to design for. Now the way to stand out from saturation is to create designs for these topics, for the audience, for the people of these topics that they want to buy. So think of something that you don't have to copy what's on here. I'm just showing you, like, there's demand, there's people buying this kind of design, this topic, right? So first one, of course, I'm going to start with the biggest one and then go down to 10 because I think it's not going to be a surprise what the biggest ones are. The first one is dog here. So I got dog, and then I'm going to do the grid, and just by scrolling, you're going to see how many. Now, this includes hot dog, but let's not think about that. I'm thinking the animal dog, where we can see dog, dog here, dog here. And if we scroll down, this is how I'm going to know that there's a lot of them. It's going to refresh. So first of all, just take a look at these sales though. 357,000, that's really low BSR. This is 360 low BSR and so on. And not the hot dogs, but the regular dogs still selling. Corgis, bulldogs, beagles, I'm guessing that's what that is. But not even, like, you don't have to say what dog it is. Dog doing different things. Dogs with vintage sunsets, funny sayings with dogs. And look, it keeps going. It refreshed here, and if I scroll all the way down, now this is showing demand. So it keeps going, right? It like almost doesn't end. And I'm still at, we're going to get to 1 million, but it's still at 774,000. So there's still a lot more here. Look, it's loading some more. So there you go. So dogs is either one or two. The other one that I think is up there, of course, is another pet that people have a lot of, and that is cat. So I think these two were the obvious ones. So I'm going to get these out of the way of this one. Now, this isn't confusing with hot dog because there's no hot cat, but these are all cats right here. So check it out. Oh, Alcatraz, so there's cat in that, but this is the animal cat mostly. Take a look at that. So many things, same thing, different kinds of cats, words with cats, and if I scroll down, you can see it loads more. And a lot of times, it doesn't even have to have words. If you can draw some cats in a nice way that people want to buy, check it out. So lots of cool cats doing different things. Like, people love cats. They have cats as pets. They know people who love cats, so this would be a great gift for people who love black cats and, creepy stuff. So cats, this is a great gift for a cat dad, right? So think of those things when you're designing, not only for Q4 but all the time. So cats is a great one. So it keeps going. You can see, load more results, boom, still some more. So I guess that was the end of that one. So I think dogs was actually more than cats as far as popular under 1 million. So that's what we're looking for, sales. These indicate that there's lots of sales, and a lot of these are going up, and the reason why Q4 is coming. So more and more people are buying these shirts, so the BSRs are going up. Okay, the next one that's really popular right now is Raccoon. So I'm going to put this in Raccoon and do the same thing with the grid here. You can do this yourself if you have Pretty Merch Pro Plus as well. So I'll put a link to that if you're interested, but check it out. Raccoons, lots of different raccoons. Now, you don't have to copy these. I'm just showing you that these are what's selling right now. There's a big demand for almost anything raccoon, raccoon on on a chicken, a raccoon holding up the peace sign, raccoon, you know, in photo booth, raccoons and doing whatever, right? So big design topic or animal topic is raccoons right now. And look, it loaded some more. So more raccoons, more raccoons. So you can see a lot of them on here. So there's all the top selling raccoon designs, which there are a lot of. The next one is a Dinosaur. So I'm not going to do just T-Rex, but thanks to Jurassic Park and other movies like that, Dinosaur is a huge one on here. And you can see a lot of repeats because they're trying to scale these. You don't have to do that yourselves, but in just showing you like the demand, right? Like people are buying these over and over, these dinosaurs, mainly for kids. It's like this is for a kid's birthday and stuff, but dinosaurs can be cool. This is a cat on a dinosaur, kind of combining those two. Cat with a dinosaur again, dog with a dinosaur. So you can kind of mash these up. But yeah, lots of cool dinosaur stuff. Take a look at that. A lot of cool ones. So those are the ones that are selling. Oh, it keeps going. So there's even more dinosaur stuff. Raccoon with a dinosaur. You might want to mash up some of these ones that I'm talking about with a dinosaur. There's a unicorn with a dinosaur. No surprise, that's going to be on the list as well. So after dinosaur, I want to share bear. So bear, surprisingly, is a big one. Now, there's lots of different bear stuff. So you got like more realistic bear for the dads holding the beer. You got these like teddy bear kind of things. California bear. You can see some koala bear. I didn't go into like types of bear. So I think also if we put panda in here, this list would be bigger. I don't know if people put panda bear, but you can do that as well. Grizzly bears and so on. So polar bear, and you can see it just kept going here. So lots of bear outdoor stuff. A mama bear, of course. I think mama bear is trademark, so don't put the word mama bear, but you get the idea for moms and for dads and things like that. So really cool ideas for bears. Just make sure you're designing for people who love bears, and then pick a topic, usually outdoors in this case. The next one, and after bear, I like to show you is shark. So I typed in shark here, grid. Of course, you got all types of sharks. You got like the vintage sharks with sunglasses. Shark Week, I would stay away from that. That can be a tricky one. George Washington on a shark. You got a bunch of different kinds of sharks. Again, good for kids' birthdays. They love sharks. And lots of Shark Week kind of thing. Y'all ready for this? Lots of shark puns, shark eating stuff, and so on. So big one here is shark, and they sell a lot. The shark t-shirts sell really well. Next one after shark is chicken. Yeah, there's a lot of people who love chickens, and chickens do well. So chicken tenders, chicken wings, chicken whisperer. Again, the raccoon riding the chicken, and so on. So there's this kind of funny chicken with glasses, chicken pot pie, right? So think of some usually funny stuff with chickens. They're just made to be on shirts with funny words and stuff. So have fun with this one. I think chickens can help you get a lot of sales this Q4 and beyond. This can be kind of like an evergreen thing. The next one is, like I said, unicorn. So let me show you all the top selling unicorn designs. Look at this. So again, unicorns for kids. I'm 5 years old, I'm 6 years old. This makes a good one for also fantasy football if you're doing that. First day of kindergarten, back to school stuff, karate unicorns, unicorn teacher. What do we got here? Just guys that love unicorns. First grade, here I come. Chubby unicorns, which is the rhinoceros, but I guess that counts in here. Unicorn riding a dinosaur, pretty cool. Unicorn squad, unicorn on a dinosaur again. So a lot of unicorns, a lot of different ways. There's a big fan base around unicorns, and I think if you do a unicorn design really well for this audience of people that love unicorns, think about that. What would they buy? What would a little girl who loved unicorns want to buy? What would a guy who loves fantasy football and wants to give one of these kind of funny ones to their friends, what would that look like? So think of the people who are going to buy these, who's going to wear these, and also the people who are going to buy them as well. So lots of ways to do unicorns, and I think this is a great one. All right, 2 more on the list that I'm going to share with you. The next one is lion. So here's a big one. Also great with puns, but you can see a different audience. So music lion, right? Reggae lion. You got this kind of strong biblical kind of lion right here, more faith-based. We got lion's girl, lion with a crown. Let's see. Oh, we also got the kitty lion. So within lion, or within these animals, you can see that there's definitely distinct audiences, right? So this is more of a kid's audience. This is more of people who love faith-based stuff. We got USA kind of stuff, Scotland. So think about that when you're doing your lion designs, is who is the audience? What do they want? How can I make a design with a lion for that audience, right? So again, faith-based here, more sports sometimes. You got different things. And lions are great ones for puns. So think of that, of course, with music as well. So really cool. All right. Last one here, going over all 10, is duck. For some reason, not duck lion, just duck. For some reason, ducks are really popular currently. We got the rubber ducks, of course, and we got the duck, duck, goose kind of thing. Silly duck, silly goose. Look at that. Really cool, right? So I think the yellow ducks are fun. The white ones are fun as well for USA. But you got a lot of the rubber duck ones, realistic ones. Let's see, duck hunt. We got that kind of stuff. Let's see. Oh, this one, I've seen this one before. Ducks in a row, right? Not in a row in that case. Pun here with the duck. And look, some for Halloween. Duck, duck, boo. And here's some more fancy ducks here. So take a look at these. These are great. I'm going to put the list up again. So here's the list of all 10. So you can see, save this list. And if you don't know what to design for, you can create designs for these. So there you go. Those are the top 10 animals that I think you should concentrate on if you want to do t-shirts with animals in them, because they really do. They think they can sell really well, especially if you do them right. If you want me to do other videos like this, the top 10, maybe with occupations or hobbies or whatever, let me know in the comments what you want to see a top 10 of, and I can make another video like this if this was really helpful. And if you want to learn how to design or need help designing t-shirts for these animal topics, I made this video right here about Kittle Flows, their new feature. I think it can really help if you can start with a design or an idea, and it can kind of brainstorm for you on what to create for these animals. So hopefully this video is really helpful for you. Thanks again for watching, and as always guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.